Hello, small figurine collectors. So I picked up these three locally loose, and the reason why is this character here. So first I'm like, who made these things? It turns out these are from Coca-Cola. They were marketing, pieces that came with half-liter bottles of Coca-Cola, but back in the year 2000 they started selling these things, and they had three waves. So they had many different kinds. But this is called Cactuar. And when I used to play Final Fantasy VII and I think Final Fantasy X quite a bit, and this was an enemy you'd run into, and it's basically such a stupid character that I like it. It was just this. The thing didn't animate; it just showed up looking like that, and it would kill all your people in the game. So when I saw this in three-dimensional form, I had to pick it up, and that's how I learned about it. So here on the bottom it says number 11 in the series, and for some reason Cactuar is also known as the Sabotender. So maybe that's Japanese for cactus tender. Square Enix is a licensee. They own Final Fantasy, and then obviously Coca-Cola. So I like that it tells you what it is. And so it seems to be a PVC figure. It's just really flexible plastic, that rubbery kind of plastic. And it's just pegged into this base. I'm not going to try to pull it out. And so the rear leg is sticking up just like in the video game. And I think it's a pretty good rendition of this video game character, right? So very cool, very neat. That's why I got it. I like little figurines and ones that bring back memories of my youth. Why not? Now this next one is a lame character called a Chocobo, and they were basically ostriches in Final Fantasy, and people would ride them around. So I had to buy all three to get this cactus guy. So this is just, well, whatever. It's just a big yellow bird, really, and it's got blue eyes, a different yellow beak, a little red in there, and then some feet and brown. So not much else to talk about. And then this last guy, although cool, I never played this game. This is Final Fantasy IX. And the character is called Vivi Ornitier. Ornitier, number 19 in the series. And he's like a mage or a sorcerer of some sort. He casts spells and stuff. So I guess I think he's a good guy from what the internet's telling me. But looking at the actual figure itself, I mean, you got all these different paint apps, all sorts of colors, brown, blue, aqua, different, like light green, this different brown here, yellow, a lot of casted in details, and then obviously all the paint apps make this a really nice character. I think I might actually keep this guy, even though I don't know what it is, or have any sort of affiliation or remembrance of this character. But it might be good to compare with my Chorokus and stuff like that. What's it say here? Yeah, it does say Chocobo. Right. So that's it. How big are these guys, you might wonder? I mean, you can see by my hand, but they seem to vary in height. But Cactuar is the tallest. Width the base is 45 millimeters, or like 1 3/4 of an inch, is what I'm seeing on with my own eyes. So pretty small figures, and that's why I also pulled up this. They have the humanoids from the games, the main characters as well. And there's actually Vivi right there, and Cactuar right there, and the Chocobo. So actually a lot of the characters are much taller if you want to collect these things. I just wanted the Cactuar. I'm happy with that. So now let's see, I'll get the spinning thing out, and we'll just take a look at a couple other comical figurines I've collected. So I don't know who made this one, never bothered to research. I just bought it because it's really vibrant. But on the bottom it says copyright Nintendo 2017. So naturally it's a Nintendo character. I don't know what game though. I stopped playing console video games a long time ago. And then we have Bandai. They have these little gashapons. And this is from Star Wars. This is the young Lando Calrissian. So he's got a nice cloth cape and stuff like that. They do come with a base, but I just have them poster mounted to a packaging chip of plastic. This is a really small deformed Gundam camphor robot, and I don't know who makes this. There's nothing on the bottom of it. I don't know if this is licensed or not. If it was made by Bandai, it would probably say Bandai, but it's got nothing on there. So that arm comes off and moves, but nothing else. And then Bandai has a line of Godzilla super deformed figures, but this is a copycat I got off AliExpress in like a 6-pack or 7-pack, I forget. And it's really well detailed, but it is quite big. A lot bigger than I thought they would be, as you can see there. And then one of my favorites is this ED-209 Robocop thing, all super deformed, and it's got a little bit of articulation, right? But there's no licensing on the bottom of it, so I don't know if who made this or what it is. I mean, I know what it is, but I don't know who made it, what brand, if it's licensed or not. But can't go wrong with an ED-209, but it's quite big as well. So, yeah. Well, if you like Final Fantasy, you might want to do a little internet search for Coca-Cola Final Fantasy, and then you'll see a bunch of listings. I was lucky enough again to get these locally. So hopefully we'll see you in the next figurine review. Thanks for watching today. Take care.